tell me if you think this means I've arrived as a minimalist.
Okay. Yep.
When I looked at my summer coming up and knew that it was extremely busy, my husband's parents are here from India and I'm helping to cook and do all the things for them. We have 4 little kids, 6 and under. I immediately started just taking things out of my kitchen and the living areas. I was in the pantry and we had a coffee grinder that I haven't used in more than a year. And all of a sudden it was like this glaring boulder in the middle of my pantry. And I was like, that is not necessary. And I put it in storage because I just don't know if I'll need it again. Other things got donated. A lot of things I gave away. And it was just like, my life is about to get very busy, so I must get rid of 10 to 20% of all of this. And so I was just going around, and then I felt like, okay, I'm ready. It's 4 years ago now that I left my full-time job to stay home more with the kids, and we moved to a new neighborhood. And somewhere in the process, I lost all of my friends. You know how it takes you a little while to realize it? I've spent the last 4 years rebuilding community, and I have arrived at some great tools for making lasting, like-minded friendships in this day and age. 3 out of 5 of us are lonely. It's happening to many of us, and there's probably nothing wrong with you. We just need some new skills for making friends in this modern era. Join me for a 5-day experience where I will give you every tip, trick, and hack that I picked up over the last couple of years to build some great friendships with like-minded women who are close by. The experience is coming in August, but you can get your free guide and discount code now when you sign up below. I hope you'll join me. We don't have to live lonely. We all can build some great friendships together. The other thing that I kind of intuitively did, knowing that this was going to be very busy, I made a summer uniform. One thing about my life here with in-laws is that when I get up in the morning, I need to be properly dressed a little bit. And I also work from home a lot more than I have in past seasons. It's never felt like too much to keep up with in the past. You know, or I could just wear anything and it doesn't matter. But now, like when I get up in the morning, I feel like I should be a little dressed. And so it's my first time kind of building that stay-at-home mom, work from home person little look. I literally just got 5 t-shirts and I have 3 joggers that I wear Monday through Friday. And then I do my laundry, and then even on the weekends, I guess I wear it. And I just wash it, and everything is on hangers so that I can see it and it's easy to grab. I mean, down to the socks. I have 5 pairs of socks. I normally don't have a lot of socks, like anything. But it was just like, it needs to just every day be like, grab this, put this on, go. I just have never gotten to that place before.
I got there sooner than you, and that's where I initially created my uniform that was just like a black top and jeans, and I had some dressier tops. I had some not so dressy tops, but regardless, like that's all it was. And it was so good. And I got a lot of pushback and people were like, you're wearing black all the time. And I was like, you don't understand that like that is all the bandwidth. And hey, at least I'm not putting on like an old t-shirt and you know, like stained jeans. Like there's I always feel presentable. I always feel ready for whatever might come up, but it's easy and it took no extra brain power.
It's the thought. Right now that counts. And yes, I can go out of the house for a walk and feel like I'm put together, or run to the grocery store or whatever. And so then my next step was kind of the everyday clothes for when I do go out. And okay, we did identify this trend one other time with me, and I honestly, until I grabbed these out of my closet, I didn't realize that I had done it. I have 2 of everything. I honestly think it's just an efficiency thing right now. This is literally the season I'm in, because normally I don't mind shopping for clothes. People who say they don't like shopping, I don't understand. Like I like getting a new thing here and there. It's a new season, whatever. But when I was at the store and I liked the green one, then I naturally got the pink one. And I love these tops. And then when I saw the salmon color one, I was like, well, why not get the blue one? And then I actually really like this. This is from Walmart. And so then the pink one's a little bright. I didn't need to get this one, but it's kind of fun.
It's kind of fun. Well, and your Indian heritage.
That's what I was thinking of. Like they would appreciate that. So that one's a little bright. This pink is a touch bright for our colors too. But just in the summer, something kind of fun and bright to put on. Easy. These have been, and that's the name of the game. All of these are easy. I only have 2 pairs of jeans. One is the mom jeans that we talked about previously.
How are they working?
Here's funny. They're finally fitting like okay. I still don't love them because they have so much structure to them. I'm not used to jeans with structure, and they're button up. And the other day So the top button gets a little tight, okay? I was driving and I unbuttoned the top button. I was meeting someone for lunch, and it wasn't until halfway through lunch that I realized it was still unbuttoned. And it was this top. You could kind of, I don't think they'd probably think it's my belt or something like that. But I was halfway through lunch and I was under the table, like trying to button the top button. So I don't love them. I'm sure there's other mom jeans that fit better that I could eventually look into. But then
You don't have time right now.
I don't. I have a high top, stretchy pair of black jeans that are still kind of narrow leg that I love, and it's okay. It's paired with these. I feel like because I can front tuck them too. I feel like it actually is fine. Yeah. So just 2 pairs of jeans, and then I just grabbed these 2 dresses for church, and I also have a solid colored one. So 3 dresses total that I'm just rotating, and they're all the same too.
Hey, I'm all about that. You find something that works, and
But there are colors. Getting our colors, you getting your colors done and telling me what they were.
No, but full disclosure, I didn't get my colors done. I saw someone who had the same coloring as me on Instagram getting her colors done, and I'm like, I think those are my same colors.
They
That's
are.
all the things I gravitate towards. And it's the warm autumn.
I never would have chose this green.
It looks really good
It's
on you.
lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always thought we only could do warm tones. Or blues I would tend away from, but it's the lighter periwinkle blues.
This blue isn't quite right in your striped top.
But I think
this is. It has to be a little more tealy.
See, doesn't that look nice?
Yeah.
It's amazing how that works. So, because at first I was like, well, I don't only want to wear tans and browns and like warm autumny colors. And then when you sent me in, I was like, I can wear teal and I can wear green?
Yeah.
That really excited me. And it does. It just makes your color pop. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's in the laundry. I have that one red shirt that you have.
Yeah, red. Yeah.
I didn't know I could wear red like that. Yeah. So that it's actually really fun.
It's funny because Mom would always say when we were growing up, she loved us in like mint green or teals colors. And how you can kind of tell if colors are for you is they make your eyes pop and your skin tone look nice and warm and not gray. Yeah. So black is not technically and you can tell like that's not doing anything for you. But it's easy, right? This color is definitely in our color palette, and it just, it makes it so easy. Yeah. So.
And because I was telling you, this is like a Bible study channel, right? But I was like, the Lord created all of this. He created beauty. And it doesn't mean you have to spend a lot on clothes or you have to have a lot of clothes, but the ones you get then, it just feels like it's so much more intentional.
And the season I'm in right now, here's how I'm classifying my wardrobe. I'm having easy, dressy, and fun. So easy means I can just throw it on. So I still have my black Amazon Essentials scoop neck, and then these are the color block shirts that we've been
love this. I have the red.
Yeah, so I have a couple of these. The material is great. It's not clingy. It just wears really well. Yeah. And then you can pick the colors that look good.
Lots of colors.
And I have a couple dressy sweaters. So today I wanted to dress up to visit with you. And then this is my only fun top.
I like that.
Also from Amazon, but it's more trendy. Like it looks at the cut of it and everything.
These sleeves kind of stick out a little. They're cute.
Yeah, it's like the style. Like when I put it on, I'm like, oh, I feel kind of trendy right now. So if I was going for coffee with a friend or dinner, then like this would be kind of fun. So that's how I'm classifying. 90% of the time I'm wearing my easy tops. They have a little color. Sometimes I'm just doing the black scoop neck, but this has been working really well for me right now.
And the other day I had this on, I had a video call first thing in the morning. And so I threw this on just to look a little put together. I ended up wearing it all day and I felt kind of nice. Yeah. But this is super easy to wear. We could link to this one.
Yeah.
I really like that. And again, every color is there if you want it in your color palette. Along the lines of easy, we have a few beautiful pieces from Trades of Hope. When they came out with a cake stand, I was like, this is made to go with your bundt cake book. Or along the lines of simple, I got the donuts. Last week I did a video on how to study the Bible and I used donuts as the reward. Now I'm using donuts as just an example of simple. I feel like a cake stand can dress up anything.
Yes.
Or this tray is also handmade and it's beautiful. And you can very quickly, like we just grabbed grapes and cheese out of Dawn's fridge and very quickly just put it out. But if it's on a tray like that, it's like
fancy.
I tried. Along with my wardrobe, I literally have been wearing these earrings for over a year. The same ones. The finish has not wore off. They're from Trades of Hope. They're handmade in India. Along with this is a little simple necklace. I changed it out for summer. This bag also, this crossbody, I just called you the other day. I was like, crossbodies are still in style. Where was I? I never go out. Where was I though? And I saw them everywhere. Yeah. And I love this one because I am not the type to change out a bag And so I feel like I can kind of dress it up, dress it down. Yeah. So again, these are handmade, real leather in India. Look at this. This is the one that fits you perfectly. Yeah. And so anyway, I just want to let you know, you can shop to help women out of poverty. We guarantee that they are in good working environments. We work with small artisan groups. In fact, every item shows the person who made it. This is new actually because it came with this scarf. Look at, is this our color? Is it too bright? It's close. Look how pretty this is. So this says, we are Doe and Fam. My wife and I work together to run this workshop. Our artisan community has helped create more jobs, bring in more orders, and expand the market in our area. Yeah. So you really are directly affecting people around the world who are working hard to help their families out of poverty and trafficking. So
that's so cool.
All the links are below, any of the details on the organization or shopping to help and do good. Do you remember we published a little devotional, Dawn?
Yeah.
What happened was we were getting really close to running out. This is actually like one of our...
I don't know, there's not very many.
There's not very many, so if you really want one, go get it now. But there's so much good stuff in here when I come back to it. Yes. So as I was thinking about my simple summer wardrobe, my simple ways I entertain now with donuts from the gas station, but they look nice on there, don't they? Oh, these ones are raspberry. They're so yummy. Your kids were eyeing them up. I was thinking of this. This is 1 John 2:15 through 17. Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in them. For everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life comes not from the Father, but from the world. The world and its desires pass away, but whoever does the will of God lives forever. And that's the only reason I bring up simple living and minimalism and everything today, is because it just helps to unhook my heart from the things of the world. Yeah. It's taking time away from worrying about what am I going to wear? What purse am I going to use today? And the time that it takes to manage all of those things. And it helps to build a little bit more margin in my life to care about what the Lord is saying and the people around me.
Kind of going back to what you were saying, how it wasn't until you were looking ahead to the busy summer that you're like, oh, wow, no, I actually have to. Like, my back is against the wall right now. And so I think many of us are in that type of season, but we don't realize how much simplifying would benefit us, that it will make our house run smoother. We'll feel a little bit less stressed and less anxious. And then all of a sudden, isn't it amazing how, oh, I think I can hear the voice of God now. Yeah. You know, like so much of everything that we do is not one size fit all. It's not open the Bible. Oh, very clear how many shirts Diana should have this summer, right? Like, we have to be able to trust our intuitions and promptings and wisdom, but that all takes like some brain capacity and some space and some room. And so I love that as we have just like continued to simplify and simplify. We actually have had the experience this summer. I mean, we've gotten more rain in Minnesota than we have in years. And so our basement is so wet right now. It used to be isolated to like 2 corners. You just kind of know, don't set anything on the floor there, squeegee it to the sump pumps, right? This summer, it is from every angle, right? And so isn't it funny how something like the things down there, they used to be a benefit. And it was like, oh, it's nice just to have that down there just in case. And now all of a sudden, what a burden. I'm just like, I have to move this. I have to dry it. I have to worry about it. I'm feeling guilty over things that have gotten ruined. And so that's how 98% of the stuff in our house is, right? It's become a burden. Yeah. And we don't even realize that weight we're feeling is the stuff in our house. And so being willing to let it go, to move it out, there's so much freedom that comes from that.
And we don't realize, I think, how much of our appetite becomes attached to the things that we're using and consuming and taking in daily. I was thinking about when I was pregnant last summer. Oh man, at the end of a long day, going, and we have Culver's here, which is like a local burger chain, but they have amazing ice cream. And going, I would like, right before I had to pick up the kids, I would go get a little mini ice cream thing, and then I would sit and watch football talk on YouTube. In fact, in my day in the life video, you could see it. But you know what's funny then? This summer, when I would get in the car at the end of a day, immediately that's what would pop into my mind. You need ice cream and YouTube. And whatever we feed is what we crave. And so sometimes we think, yes, I want to be more spiritual. I don't want my heart to be attached to the things of this world, but we don't recognize that they're just habits. It's just we've gotten used to always going on Netflix before bed or going on our phone when we have a spare minute. And it just takes a little bit of intentionality. Okay, you could watch my donut video next about a Bible study habit. 5 minutes a day, you can develop a Bible study habit. I promise.
Yeah.
And it just takes that little bit of intentionality or clearing out a little bit of space. So we have some room for it. And so whichever comes first, if it's clearing out some of the stuff or trying to squeeze in that 5-minute habit, however you go about it, getting to that place where our hearts can be more attached to the Lord and the things, the eternal things and the things of this world, it brings so much peace and so much contentment. So Father, we just thank you for this time, Lord. And I just thank you for the ways you're leading each one of us. Lord, you know the season that we're in. You know the things that are on our plate, and you know what our capacity is. And so, Father, I pray that you would help us to loosen our grip on the things of this world. Lord, help us to let go of the things that aren't serving us, that aren't life-giving to us, but are taking a lot of our time and energy. And Lord, help us to pick up, Lord, the things that are loving toward others, that are worshipful toward you, and help our hearts to be attached to eternity. Father, I just pray that you would gently lead and guide each one of us. I pray that you would strengthen us in our physical bodies, that you would heal us in our emotions, and you would help us to become more like you, that our lights would shine brightly for the sake of the world around us. And so I thank you for this time, and I bless each one of us now. In Jesus' name, amen.